High Heel Knight. Welcome to my channel. These are my thoughts on the third episode of Star Wars The Mandalorian. As always, going forward, there are spoilers throughout this discussion, so you have been warned. Starting what I liked about this episode and the series in general is the length of the episodes. I was concerned about it because like the first episode was about 45 minutes-ish, and then the second episode was like just over 30 minutes, and now this one is just about at the 30-minute mark. But basically it seems that the episodes are using as much time as needed to tell the particular chapter of the season, and I like that a lot. But I've seen some of the other streaming programs, especially when they have like an hour time block, they will actually just run and pad out things in the show to make that hour. For instance, I watched an episode of Luke Cage in which someone needed a glass of water. So you literally watch a person leave the room, walk to another room to the water cooler, pour the water, walk back from that room and to the first room and give the water to the person. It takes about a minute. You know that was done just to pad out that runtime. Where here with The Mandalorian, if they are just using however much time they need, 35 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, that is wonderful. It also makes it easier to re-watch episodes over and over again. So that's something I appreciated, that just using time management as necessary. Another thing I liked was the climax. I love seeing all those other Mandalorians team up to protect one of their own. I was wondering if there was something setting up an antagonistic situation later on down the line. Maybe they are, but at least for now, it's like, hey, we might fight amongst ourselves, but we'll always protect our own. We always got each other back. So I definitely appreciated seeing that wonderful climax of all those other Mandalorian warriors come together for a battle. And the third thing I liked was that the Carl Weathers character, and I'm sorry I don't really know the character's name. This show has a bad problem with not actually saying people's names. But anyway, I love that he survived the episode. Going into that climax, like, oh goodness, he's going to die. And yes, I do have a certain affinity because I like Carl Weathers in general, and of course he's a black guy, but I just play like his character. Unlike most people that are in charge of nefarious operations who use the "I'm just a businessman" in order to gloss over the horrible and trusted things they do, this character, he is just a businessman. He just runs that section of the guild. He's just the management. He hands out the assignments. He hands out the rewards. It's purely business. So that's what I appreciate it. So the fact that he survived, I was like, yes, thank you. Hopefully he'll come again later on, either in the season or as the show progresses, the future seasons. But yeah, I was like, ooh, thank you. That's a wonderful character. I definitely wanted to see more Carl Weathers' character going forward. As far as the negative, I only have one significant negative, and that's Mandalorian steel. This is sort of a problem that comes a lot with fictional materials like vibranium and adamantium and unobtainium, where, since it's fictional, you can pretty much do whatever you want. But when it comes to like something that's done with real actors in a realistic setting, it's just harder to gloss over things when they don't seem realistic. So you get these little slabs of Mandalorian steel in the first episode, and he's like, save some of that for the younglings. I was like, sure, we will. And I was like, well, there's only so much, and yet it makes this nice little shoulder plate. So how much of that slab was used for the shoulder plate? Is it mixed with other metals to make it larger? It's like, I know this is science fantasy, but I still see some science in this science fantasy, and I assume that the laws of conservation of matter still apply. So, how much of these slabs of Mandalorian steel equal all these plates and armor and things like that, as well as saving stuff for others. Granted, this series also now has General Leia flying through the expanse of space with nothing but the Force to protect her. So maybe they have totally thrown out any type of rules of physics in this fictional galaxy. But still, that's something that sort of annoyed me. Like like how much of a slab equals body armor. I was just a bit annoyed at that. But as far as my verdict, I definitely enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed it much more than the second episode. And unlike with the ending of the second episode, with this episode, I'm definitely looking forward to the next chapter and seeing how this season progresses. So yes, this was really great episode, wonderful from start to finish, and it definitely earns the super cool emoji. Okay, so those are my thoughts on the third episode of Star Wars The Mandalorian. I would love to know what you thought of the episode and the show in general. Be sure to share whatever comments you like in the comment section. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, or dislike, share, and subscribe. Once again, I'm High Heel Knight. Thank you for watching, and remember, find inspiration everywhere.